And there she is, once again.
I'm always here, Alan.
She's been in your life since 1977. She's been in my life since 1968. And there's my little cherry tree just over her left shoulder.
It's so sweet. Tell them about your cherry tree.
Well, you know...
He's so excited about these cherry trees, and I am too.
Well, this is a Barbados cherry tree.
And why is that significant?
Well, first of all, who knew that in the Caribbean they grow cherries? My best cherries have always come from northern Michigan.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, I read about this Barbados cherry tree, and that one of its cherries contains more vitamin C than, I don't know how many oranges. Now,
Isn't that
I don't
great?
know how accurate that is. It was something I read, and you know, these days you have to question everything you read. But I like the idea of having it, so we now have planted 6 big Barbados cherry trees, and we have this little baby, that's the first one, that I bought just because I wanted to see what it was like, and it actually blossomed in the kitchen.
Yes, it did.
And I expect to have fruit.
And I'm excited about eating cherries with all that vitamin C.
Yeah, exactly.
Vitamin C is very healing and important. It's important.
And you can't overdose on vitamin
No,
C.
you cannot.
If you do, you have to spend your life in the bathroom.
Okay.
That's the signal.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the body talking to you?
That's right. But up until that point, you can take as much vitamin C as you want.
Do you know how fascinating it is that the body talks to us? It tells us what to eat, tells us when to sleep. I mean, it's just a constant, ongoing language. Are you aware of that?
Well, your body has talked to me since 1968. It continues to talk to me, even louder today than it did in 1968.
You're so funny.
1968. That's 55 years.
Was it 68?
68, yeah.
Wow. Well, I liked you in 68, and I sure like you now.
I'd like to go back to that hotel just for fun.
What hotel?
The Miyako in San Francisco.
Oh.
I was going through my Asian period and staying in a Japanese suite with tatami mats on the floor and
Remember
shining
them
shoji
well.
screams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
It was. It was a. If that's the first date, wow.
And then one night, this angel came into my life. And she's been in my life ever since. And I'm so grateful.
I am too.
By the way, the reason my cherry tree leaves are blowing is because we've opened up all the doors behind.
Yeah.
And there's a slight, just a little slight breeze, just enough to cool it a little bit. But although the temperature today is 91 degrees. And here comes an airplane.
I heard it this morning.
Let's hope it's one of ours.
I think the planes start at 5:30.
Well, I don't think they allow them to start that early.
Well, that's what wakes me up, and it's usually 5:30.
How did you know it was 5:30?
Because I know how to work the Wi-Fi, and I turn it on, and I was going to say, and then I get up and turn on my phone, but I don't really.
You know, one of the great decisions we made in building this home was having a kill switch for Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You know, there's no reason why you have to have Wi-Fi on at night when you're sleeping, and it's kind of a brain scrambler.
Yeah, the other night I fell asleep without turning my phone off on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And I woke up and I felt guilty. I thought,
I'm talking about, we actually, when we push the off Wi-Fi on the screen,
right.
it turns all the Wi-Fi in the house off.
Yeah.
Then if you want to turn your phone off as well, that's double protection from the EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies.
Well, I'm so excited tomorrow because my nephew Timmy is coming for lunch with his wife Patty, and their in-laws, Dave and I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry if you're watching. And we're doing a great lunch tomorrow. It's going to be fun. And
what?
well, I just was thinking that I thought this lunch was 1 month ago. So I had the table all set, and I had linen napkins, and I had the lunch completely made and dessert made, and I just happened to call my sister, and I said, I don't know if you know, but your son is coming for lunch, and she said, he's here. Here is San Francisco. I said, he's in San Francisco. He's there. She said, yeah. And so that's when I realized I was 1 month off.
You know, Glenn Campbell, rest in peace.
He is a doll.
Bless him.
Wasn't he a doll?
He was coming to do my show, and he arrived a month earlier.
He did?
Yeah.
I really, really liked him.
By the way, you
Yeah.
know, Glenn Campbell, that everyone knows him as a great singer, songwriter, but very few people know that before he was famous, before I guess what was it? The Smothers Brothers was the first show he appeared on. Then he had his own show. Most people don't know he was one of the most in-demand guitarists in studios to make recordings.
And remember that night I was appearing with him. I think we used to go out on double dating. I'd go on first or he'd go on first. And anyway, I was at his rehearsal, and man, can he play. What did he die of?
I think Alzheimer's, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
What was it?
I think so.
Alzheimer's. Oh. Oh, what a shame. And that guy was like sharp as a tack. Oh my God.
Yeah, and Carrie AZ13 said, I loved his documentary, I'll Be Me. Yeah, it was great. That was
Yeah.
great.
Did
He-
it deal with his Alzheimer's?
I seem to recall that they may have touched on it. I don't really remember, a long time ago.
So many people are falling victim to dementia and Alzheimer's.
Well, a lot of people who have been on the road all their lives,
Yeah.
entertaining people
Yeah.
around the country and around the world, unfortunately, rarely had access to pure, clean,
Right.
nutritious food.
Right.
And, we know the way it works. We were on the road a lot. And, you do one-nighters, you go into a city, rehearse in the afternoon, you don't eat, and then you do the show, and then after the show, it's 11 o'clock at night, and you send the road manager out to get some food. What's open? Fast food. He
Yeah.
brings back fast food. It tastes great, but unfortunately, it's not always.
I talk about that so much in my book Toxic that I'm going to go there again, but we are under the greatest environmental assault in the history of humanity.
Yeah.
And what do we expect? We eat food that isn't real food. I always say if you can pick it, pluck it, milk it, or shoot it, you can eat it. But most food categories don't fall into those zones. And I take what we eat very seriously. It's great. We eat great food. Like tonight we're having a filet mignon and
Cut in half.
cut in half, but lengthwise cut in
Yeah.
half, and put into a hot fry pan with
No, thickwise.
what?
Thickwise.
Yeah, thickwise.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
By the way, a little click here.
Oh. God, you're fun.
That's what life should be
Yeah,
if you're blessed. Okay?
yeah.
And I'm blessed, and I only drink Casa Dragones out of my champagne flute. I love saying that word. Flute. It's great.
So anyway, you
Yeah.
take the steak
Yeah.
and you throw it into a hot fry pan with butter and olive oil. So it's all sizzling.
Preferably an iron.
Yeah.
Iron
Yes,
pan.
iron. Then when you're ready to throw the steak in, the pan is hot so that the steak sizzles and pops and everything. And you don't cook it too long. This long here and then that long there. But you take it out of there and pour off extra oil and make pan gravy from the drippings in the bottom of the pan. And there's nothing better. And we were going to have baked baby yams, but he wanted mashed potatoes.
I
'cause-
love mashed potatoes.
he's like-
with gravy.
Yeah,
With lots of gravy.
yeah, yeah.
No gravy, then I'm not interested in mashed potatoes.
And then we have fresh picked spinach. Vegetables are fresh picked. It's so good. And just, run them around the fry pan. And wow, that's a great dinner and it's healthy. It's
Yeah.
healthy and there's nothing in there that will harm you, yes.
We should do a show from our garden.
Oh, I
give it
can't
a while.
wait.
We'll give it a while.
Maybe another
okay?
month.
Yeah, we'll give it a while.
Yeah.
And then our garden is wonderful. Everybody, if you have a little bit of dirt, everybody should have a garden. If you have no dirt, you live in an apartment, get some pots and just plant something. Really.
And you know what my nephew, poor Billy, did with dirt?
I do. He made a fortune.
when poor Billy, my sister had 4 sons, has 4 sons, and they all were going to college, except poor Billy. And so we talk behind his back, and we go, poor Billy. The other 3 boys are all going to college, and poor Billy. What's he going to do?
We never talk behind his back. Because you didn't go to college. You went
No,
there
but
for-
we were talking about the boys, all the advantage
Right.
they had, and they weren't taking advantage of the advantage.
But we were not pro-college necessarily.
I think more now. I'm not pro-college at all right now.
I mean, you dropped out.
I did.
Yeah.
You have to tell the whole world.
Yeah, you suddenly your stomach started getting bigger, and you wanted to know why your breasts hurt. And you went to the doctor, and he said you're pregnant.
How?
How? I dropped out because I got a job.
Yeah. Let me just finish about poor
Yes,
Billy.
it's already, my job is really not here. Okay.
No, but I
I
like you
just
being
came.
here.
I came a little bit. I'll come in a little. I'll come later on.
Okay, and then I
But right
can.
now,
And when you come, stand about right here so I can see you, because I can't get back.
you don't
that
have
far.
to see me. You know what I look like.
I know. I just love looking at you. So anyway, Billy didn't want to go to college, and Billy wanted to work construction. So he worked construction and was able to buy himself one of those Caterpillars, and and well, he did so well with his Caterpillar that he was able to hire a crew, and then he hired another crew, and pretty soon he was really doing well. And what he was finding was from house to house that he worked on, they asked him, "Can you take this dirt away?" "Sure, I can take your dirt away." So Billy started moving the dirt and needed a place to put all the dirt. So he bought this piece of land with what he's making as construction across the road and started putting his dirt there. Then pretty soon people to whom he sold the dirt to came to buy it back after he had cleaned it. And pretty soon he had a mountain of dirt across from Candlestick Park. And Billy did really well. Dirt is a premium.
By the way,
Yeah.
we don't have. People are mentioning the wind. At least they are on Instagram. We have like a little zephyr. It's a zephyr.
What's a zephyr?
That's a small wind.
Oh.
That's just kind of gently there. You can tell by my little cherry tree there. You know? So is everyone unhappy with the sound on Instagram?
Everybody?
I don't know.
Is it on? There's something right there that's not plugged in.
Maybe someone said the wind is blowing into the mic. You know what we need? We need wind socks.
Do you have any?
No. Get them for the mic. Wind socks. They're great.
All right, get them.
Okay, so
You will have them.
you know what? I'm going to close this door, okay?
Okay.
I didn't want to do it because it's a beautiful day
It is a beautiful.
in the
it feels so
neighborhood.
good. Our,
Okay, I'm going to close the door.
yeah, we want to make you happy.
Okay.
So let me talk about what we're selling today. My jewels are so big, they're banging on the table. I just wrote my friend Rick Rennell, the former ambassador to Germany, who when he was ambassador, and he never takes advantage of me, he was ordering 6 at a time of these. Is this the best product we make? The coconut moisture serum,
It's coconut, it's raspberry seed oil,
Abyssinian seed oil.
and argan oil,
Oh, that's closing.
and
yeah.
broccoli seed
Right,
oil.
It's incredible. You can put it all over your face at night. You can put it on your body. It's so dry here right now. I love to rub it all over my body. Whatever I have left over, I pull through my hair. It's just an incredible thing. So we've got that. And then,
Hey, want
yeah.
to tell them a free gift first?
Oh, that.
Okay, let me tell you about the free gift. Okay, the free gift is Suzanne Organics Volcanic Charcoal Rub. The retail
Rub or
value is
scrub?
$39.99. With any purchase of $39.99 or more at SuzanneSummers.com, we send you the Volcanic Charcoal Rub, which I love. I love it.
Well,
Okay.
this was like, but it's also incredible for us. Let me see this here. There we go. Look at that. It's
Black gold.
it cleans deep pores. You put it on your face with little wet fingers, and you put it all over and scrub off all the dead stuff. And it's so dry here right now that you've got to like completely exfoliate every day. It smells like lemon zest. It's really nice, and men don't feel like they're wearing women's cosmetics when they use it. But I think it's a fantastic product. And then we have, this is the scrub here. And this is the mask. This is the charcoal mask. And same thing, you put it all over your face and watch TV for 20 minutes. And when you take it off, it will make your skin hum.
I love this product.
Right. Then the next thing we have is the body butter. Do you know what I ordered from my office yesterday? 10 tubs of body butter, because I'm completely out. It's the most fantastic product.
We'll go
These are a
through
lot
that.
of, pardon me?
We'll go through that. We rub it all over our bodies.
Oh, just come over and smell it.
Okay. Let me just put my glass down
Oh,
here.
you know how great the cocoa mango is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It really is. It really is.
I feel like eating it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No, I won't eat it.
Yeah. Put it all over your hands, though.
Yeah.
Oh. If you can afford it, get more than one. Like I said, I get it because I manufacture it. But I'm excited to think that I have a surplus in the house. And then the last things we have today, oh no, it's not the last. We have the sunscreen, tinted sunscreen. This is the sand and this is the bronze. This stuff is great. You know, the main ingredient, the main ingredient in here is zinc oxide. Remember when your mother used to put that white stuff on your nose? Hey Al, can you get in there and take that little top off?
Sure.
Thank you.
Mhm.
They're hard to get off.
Yeah. Well, they want to make sure children don't get their hands on it, you know?
This sunscreen, I don't wear face makeup that often. If I do, I wear our Flawless Finish. But on a hot day, like it was 90 over the weekend here, and it's going to get hotter and hotter and hotter. I'm all protected from the sun and getting sunspots and bruises and things. Getting older sucks, doesn't it? And this is the sand. Oh, you didn't take the little guy off. Here, take the little guy off.
Oh. It'll be a while.
Okay. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to, you know.
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
All right.
I'd rather drink tequila.
Look at it. It's exactly this color sand. I love this. And I always hated wearing sunscreen because I thought this got to be loaded with chemicals and things like that. Okay, the last thing that I haven't talked to you about, I got sunscreen all over the bottles, is the body wash. You know, when we first started making the body wash, I thought, what do we need to do body wash for? And then I thought, where do you use body wash? Where do you use soap? Your most private areas, right? The areas you need to keep the cleanest. And you don't want to put chemicals in those areas, up and around or whatever. Keep one of these in your shower. Keep one on the bathtub rib. And wherever else you're going to keep soap, you will not be able to live without this. Have you noticed our products are so good, you just want them? Okay, that's all you need. And then you
So Margaret Kaufman wants to know, Al, why do you turn off Wi-Fi at night? I never do. Well, because it comes the convenience of being able to very quickly send someone an email or a text. Unfortunately, it comes with something called EMFs, electromagnetic fields.
rads.
Yeah, and you know, the best way to have a good night's sleep is to be able to turn it all off in your house, not just on your phone, but the entire house. And so we arranged, it was one of the very first things that I told the architect to do, which they did, and I'm grateful we did it. We're sleeping great. I think it's a sleep interrupter.
Well, it's also a known carcinogen. So, by the way, my friend, the ambassador to Germany, just wrote me an email, a text, and I said, "Are you low on coconut moisture serum?" He said, "I'm desperate for it." He has very beautiful skin, doesn't he, Alan?
I've never noticed, actually.
He does.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he certainly has beautiful eyes. So now he has beautiful skin and beautiful eyes. Yeah. And what else?
We're running out of body parts.
Well, well, the vital ones.
Yeah.
So
But
my little cherry tree's the leaves aren't blowing anymore.
No. And this, by the way, when you put it in your bathtub, wowee.
Yeah.
Wowee. This is not just, would be nice to have these things. These things make you look better. You just do.
Okay, we're rounding the horn here.
We are?
Yep. And I just want you to know the free gift today is Volcanic Charcoal Scrub Organic, $39.99 retail value with any purchase of $39.99 or more at SuzanneSummers.com. Okay, it's a good one.
I smell so good with all this stuff on me. That cocoa mango is a home run, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Smells
Also-
like vacation.
Yeah, yeah. What did you call this show today?
Well, we're hitting all the tropical vibes today.
Yeah, yeah. You're so good at naming the shows.
Well, then the cherry tree makes sense
What?
because it's from the Caribbean.
Okay,
Okay?
okay.
But it's from the Caribbean.
Okay.
So I'm getting a signal here
From whom?
on Facebook saying that we're on low power mode. I remember the day I was on low power mode.
Caroline, tell him what's wrong. She knows everything.
If your battery is dying, your phone will ask you if you want to go to low power mode.
Yeah.
You might think about, upping your battery.
Upping my battery,
There
you
must be
say.
a better way to say it.
Wow.
I think maybe they just weren't plugged in because usually it's automatically plugged in.
Yeah. Did you not plug it in, Alan?
I do everything I'm supposed to do, okay? I'm trying to keep this job. So don't judge me just because we're on low power mode.
What'd you say, Caroline?
I said 98% of the time.
Yeah.
He does
Absolutely.
everything he's supposed to do. But
That's
every
right.
now and then something comes along and we
Yeah.
forget.
He's a good one.
So long for a while.
Do you want to eat dinner? I love talking to all of you. Some days it's more lively than others. It's just because you're coming into our life, and I enjoy all of you so much, and I enjoy explaining these products to you. I don't have to sell them because you already want them. So I just want to tell you, it's not who you are, it's not what you do, it's not what you have. It's only about who you love and who loves you. And I love you. Good night.